Hello, hello, and welcome back to Creeper World 4. When we left off, we were in the span experiments, and we had just started the dark side. Hoi, hoi, hoi. Let's open this up. And I'll pause time, and yeah, we're making good progress right off rip on this mission. So let's just go ahead and start reaching across with some towers. Just like this. Yes, excellent. Excellent. It shall all be mine soon. Let's build some mortars around. We're going for a mostly mortar build this time. In fact, I don't even think I'm gonna bother building refineries over there for anti-creeper. We'll see if I change my mind later, but I think I'm all coomed out today. You know, I'm just gonna chill with some mortars. You know, mortars, the most chill thing there is. Can you think of anything more relaxing than heavy artillery? I mentioned it before, but I do want to thank the people who voted for this to become a major series. Because, like, I was real worried that this would be a very boring and, like, not popular series. I even had some people telling me I shouldn't bother streaming Creeper World because they were like, you know, who's gonna watch Creeper World? It's gonna be boring. But, like, the willingness of so many people to not only, like, check this out and vote for it to become a major series, but one, be voting for it to be a potential Uber series if it had gone on long enough, which I think it's not going to be in the running for that, sadly, because I think we're going to beat it before the Uber series begins. But, like, what was I saying? Like, just the attention it's gotten has really reinforced the... It helps to get rid of the worry about me having to, like, build this channel to chase, you know, trends in order to get anywhere. Like, that I really can just play games that I enjoy, and I will get a following. Which, I've said it before, I don't really need the following, you know, even if I had no viewers here, I'd probably still be doing this, but, like, it makes it feel better knowing there are people who enjoy this and like watching it, and, you know, hang out with me while I do stupid shit in stupid games. Like, it's comforting. You know, growing up, I watched a fuck ton of YouTube, and it really helped comfort me in a lot of ways. I watched loads of Let's Plays of games that I wasn't able to get. And, like, I just hope I can do that for some of you out there. You know, bring a little bit of comfort into a life that might be a little hectic. That's the real big reason that I decided to record and publish me playing these games, in the hopes that, you know, it helps make someone's day a little bit brighter. That's all I really want with this. And it's comforting knowing that I can do that while still playing the games I enjoy to play. I love y'all. Sorry, I was drinking a little bit of my drink there. Alright, we're gonna nullify that, which will help get rid of a bunch more darkness. We should definitely build some mortars across here. We're starting to see some real pushback from the creeper at this point. Like, we're not pushing forward as dramatically fast as we were moments ago. Okay, I thought there was a creeper over here. It looked like there was. That's why I built the mortars where I did. Can a mortar make it across this gap? No, we're gonna build it anyway, but no. Build a few more of them. Sneak this bitch in here. Let's see if we can get one next to you. Yeah, and the real goal now is pushing across into that mainland, you know? And that's what all of these mortars are gonna help with. Just loads of these mortars huddled up on this edge. There we go. And then you go over here. Oh, we got enough stuff for a singularity conversion. Fantastic. So let's do a run of that. Way back in the background of the enemy's territory. Like over here. Singularity. Get the converter ready. Yeah, look at that. We're already yanking loads of their shit away from them. Come on. Oh, we should get some more missile defense out, is what I'm just realizing. And more sniper defense. Boom. Let's get a missile defense down here. Down here. Here. And over here. And get some snipers scattered around. Some snipers scattered around, like here, here, over here, and then a couple back here. So we're gonna try and... I think we're gonna mostly focus on pushing down over here now. Sorry if I cough every now and again. I'm recovering from a cold still, like I was in the last episode, for those of you on YouTube. This is still the same stream that one was in. Da, 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 da. Ooh, some nice news for those who love the Minecraft series. My brother got his computer set up again, so it's possible that you could start seeing Minecraft come back in the coming months. Which is sooner than I thought it would be before we played more of it. So, got that to look forward to. You little silly billies. You little goofy Geoffs. You laughable lilies. You funny Franks. You guffawing Gregories. Listen, it's been a long day. I'm gonna be a little stupid. That's part of why I'm playing Creeper World right now, is Creeper World is a game I can play when I'm, like, a little bit high on cold medicine. That's really what it is right now. I'm playing this game while I've been taking some cold medicine to help me with my cold. So, if I'm particularly stupid, that's the reason why. Just fill that area up with mortars. Get some of these things down. Man, that game, fucking Atomic Heart, that came out recently. By the time you're seeing this go live on YouTube, it's been out for a little while, but that game looks incredible. Definitely a game I want to keep my eye on for the future of the channel. Also, man, some of you in the Discord have been suggesting, like, games that fucking hit deep in my childhood, things I forgot even existed. Someone suggested 3D World Ball Blast Gold, And I was just like, what the fuck? I had a demo disc of this that I got in a cereal box. What the fuck? I miss when they gave out video games in the cereal. That shit was awesome. They weren't good games, but you know, when you're a little kid who like doesn't get a lot of games, that shit's fucking incredible. That becomes your entertainment for the next 6 months. All right. I hope you've all been enjoying this. I know I have been. God, a coworker had shared some donut holes with me to take home after work. And they were cinnamon donut holes, and I dipped them in my coffee, or in my mocha. And now my mocha's got a little bit of that cinnamon in it. It's just so fucking good. Ugh, I gotta start putting like a sprinkle of cinnamon in my mocha is what I'm learning right now. Makes me want to cut. Makes me want to come down your throat. Let's just reach these things out. Yes. Excellent. This game's so fun. This game's so fucking fun. God. We're making really good progress, I'd say. Our progress has slowed a little bit since the last episode, but we're still making good progress. Let's actually, I think we're making enough progress that we can play on Speed 4 and just have at it that way. I don't think we're at any significant risk. Our mortar defense is more than enough to hold up to whatever shit they throw at us. Now it's just a matter of waiting them out, you know? Reducing the flow of the creeper. Alright, just reach these down. Alright. Let's build some more mortars here. I'm not even worried about stopping like the things that I need to snipe that much anymore, because like if they do anything, we just have more than enough mortar power to undo what they did. Although that being said, we're hitting the point now where the mesh is causing problems for our advancement, I'm realizing. It's getting harder to push back against the mesh. I think we might actually have to do a little bit of this action. Wait, no, I wanted to slow down time. Come on, there we go. I think what we're gonna need to do is move all of these up here. Tell these ones to move over here. Move these snipers around. Move this missile defense up. And you can go over here. Destroy the towers. And now we're gonna under structures. We're gonna go with the cum cannon methods. Cum cannon, my old friend. I'm sorry I've forsaken you. Will you come to me once more? Come on, build more. Building. Build more, damn it. More. More. Alright, let's destroy this bitch. Because they're very much getting in the way of building another one. Oh, they weren't. What do you know? My bad. I killed them for no reason. I'm a monster. A horrible monster. Did I mention I'm kind of on cough syrup right now? Not in like a high I'm abusing drugs way, in a I'm recovering from a cold and took cough syrup way. Want to be clear on that. I'm not abusing cough syrup. It's not fucking... I'm not fucking... There's a TV show where they get high in cough syrup, and I'm forgetting what it's called now. South Park. God, I'm retarded. Sorry, I shouldn't use the hard R word. Alright, let's place down a few of these. Turn this to always on. And let's do a singularity conversion off in the distance just to help reduce their shit a little bit. Let's sip my drink. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-hmm. I'm all out of mocha now, and that upsets me. I think we can just about nullify that thing. While we were off building all of the mines, actually, the mortars did a lot of work for us, and that's good. Now we've got anti-creeper flowing in, which is going to help a lot with the process. Ah, nah, the mortar died. Damn. Alright, put these around. Place some of these bitches. Oh yeah, look at that. Our anti-creeper's flowing out real fast. And we can definitely build even more anti-creeper producers, which is awesome. Let's just set them to always on. Build some back here. Set them to always on. Man, I only recently... This is going to be a tangent. I got curious about what happened to the developers of Hello Neighbor, because I remember the alpha builds of that game being fucking awesome, and the final product being not that great. And I looked into them, and I saw them, like, on Twitter, literally begging MatPat to do videos on their shitty cartoon they came out with, and I'm just like, man... That's sad to see. I hate the way that the horror medium in particular has been horribly distorted by MatPat and Five Nights at Freddy's. Like, you know, FNAF and its lore, not terrible. You know? Not particularly amazing, but not terrible. MatPat's early content, not terrible. But, like, just the knock-on effect that these have had on the media is real upsetting to me. Like, I remember when people thought of the big horror things, they thought of shit like Silent Hill, this, like, deep and eerie psychological horror experience. And now people think about a fucking, you know, or whatever the fucking song is. They think of a bear that sings a classical music song. it's a little sad that that's like become the corner touchstone of the horror genre lately. As somebody who loves horror for like the bizarre concepts it uses to explore human nature. And yes, I know fucking FNAF lore is deeper than that, and that it's like, oh, this serial killer trying to gain immortality and whatever the fuck. But who actually gives, like, let's be real. Like, I actually want to hear from people out there who actually gives a fuck about the lore of Five Nights at Freddy's. Does anybody out there really care enough to put any degree of investment more than clicking on a fucking MatPat video? Like, I don't know how many people, like, care enough to learn anything past FNAF 3. Like, that's the point where I feel like a vast majority of people jumped off the Five Nights at Freddy's boat that weren't, like, 12. Forgive me if I'm wrong. And if you do like Five Nights at Freddy's, like, I'm not insulting you. I'm just saying, like, it's not my cup of tea, and I don't know how many people's cup of tea it actually is beyond the novelty of it now. Like, I'm pretty sure like, if Security Breach had anything other than the dog shit launch it had, I don't think any of us would have talked about it. I think people would have been just like, oh, cool, a new FNAF game that has actual gameplay. I might give it a shot. And then forget that it exists. But because it released in such a comedically dog shit state, which, by the way, I mean no ill will towards Steel Wool. They were put in a pretty fucking impossible situation with the development of that game at times. Small time dev team handed one of the most popular horror franchises ever. Like, these guys were fighting an uphill battle, and I feel for them. They did not have any, like, leeway given to them with the production of that game. But, like, if the game had released any better, I don't think anybody would have been talking about it, is all I'm saying. The fact that it released in such a fucking buggy mess is what made it popular. God, let's not even open the fucking Poppy's Playtime can of worms. Fuck those developers. Steel Wool Games, yeah, you know, I feel for them. Scott Cawthorn, you know, he's Christian. I don't think anyone was should have been surprised when they learned more about his political views, whatever. But the Poppy's Playtime devs, fuck those assholes. They use literal child labor. I'm not even kidding, like, look into them. They utilize child labor for a lot of their production. And I'm not talking like the child labor most people do, where it's like they license things out to Chinese factories pretending like, oh, you know, who knows how that works? It's totally not kids putting my shoes together. I mean, like, the fucking... They trick kids into doing things for them and then steal the work. It's wild. They're a wild fucking dev team. Am I able to drop singularity and conversion? Allegedly. I'm gonna drop it a big old allegedly there so that nobody gets mad at me. It's all alleged. God, you know, I mentioned kids making shoes. I remember I was talking with a coworker and I mentioned, like, you know, I just wish there was a better healthcare system in place in the US. And they were on a whole angry, like, socialism thing, and they were like, who do you think makes your shoes? Who do you think makes your shoes? You know, that's you're like basically saying, like, if you wear sneakers, you have no right to complain about our political system. And I'm like, that's because the shoes are made by, you know, child workers in China. Therefore, you're not allowed to complain about American healthcare system. And I'm just like, fucking what? It's fun how many full-grown adults' ability to have any political discussion is like when a little kid doesn't like what you're saying, so they put their fingers in their ears and go, no, 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 I'm right, you're wrong, I'm right, you're wrong. Like, that's what 90% of any discussion of anything vaguely relating to politics in the US is, and it's painful. Because I like talking about politics, like, not even like in a way where I take sides. I just like to talk about like politics with people, like about the fucking war in the Ukraine and the crazy shit of Elon Musk and what he's doing, and the presidential candidates and laws getting passed in states, and you know the knock-on effects that Brexit. God, Brexit is such a fascinating thing to analyze socioeconomically. I love just like looking at politics in a very non-objective way, and just like looking at what's going on with political situations. I think is a very fascinating thing. Like, I love ancient historic cultures because of that. Like, goddamn, everything going on in ancient Northern Europe is awesome. Like, I'm talking like, while everyone else was having Rome, like, while Rome was going on, everything going on in like Scandinavia and Finland and all of that, so cool. But what was it? Yeah, I love talking about that stuff, but what sucks is like nobody has any actual like political literacy around where I live, like in the sense that they refuse to acknowledge anything that isn't in direct support of their political party. Even if it's not against their political views, if it's not in direct support of their political views, it's not worth knowing of its existence, and to discuss it is like, they always want to divert a conversation back to something that they can, or like, angrily argue about. And it's like, bro, I just want to like, I don't even want to like talk, like actually discuss like actual important politics. I just want to talk about how wild it is looking at like, I don't know, Bush's first electoral cycle and all of the wild shit that happened during that electoral cycle. Like, or the crazy shit that happened during the Senate, when people are running for senator during Obama's second term. There's so much crazy politics there. Like, again, being completely objective, not saying like, oh, pro-Democrats, pro-Republicans, both political sides of the political spectrum were absolutely fucking wild from like 2014 to 2018. The Democrats and the Republicans were just on like, well, and even the independents were all on like some sort of super drug. Like, they were not mentally sound, and it is a fascinating thing to look at. Arguably, it's still kind of like that, just to a different degree. A slightly less entertaining degree. I'm rambling. Also, like I said, take most of what I'm saying with like a fucking grain of salt. I'm on cold medicine. This game is so fucking fun. It's very easy to just turn your brain off while you're playing Creeper World. Alright, hang on. I want to fucking get rid of all those eggs. There's way too many eggs there, and they're pissing me off. I want to kill this guy. Let's build a nullifier right here. Take that out. Let's build some snipers right here to start killing all of those eggs. That's not directly connected to me, right? Yeah, no, it's not. So I can probably get away with doing this action. Without too much, especially with all of the anti-creeper, I can do that without too much repercussion. God, you know what's a really fucking awesome country to look at, just like historically, and like their economic situation, is Denmark. The Dutch. Wait, is Denmark the Dutch? Yeah, Denmark's the Dutch. So my brain stumbled on that because Germany's Deutschland. But yeah, the people of Denmark, like the history of Denmark is such a cool. I think it's one of the cooler, more overlooked European countries, historically speaking, and even with modern. Most of their like money comes from tulips. Like, most tulips in the world come from Denmark. Like, if you have tulips, odds are they came from... If they didn't come from a local farmer's market, they came from Denmark. Isn't that really weird to think about? That most tulips in the world come from Denmark, and that's like their main... one of their main exports as a nation. I love weird shit like that. I love niche economic situations within countries. I mean, I'm sure it kind of sucks for the local economy in some degree. But it's very, very cool conceptually to me. You know, I've never admired what a pretty shade of blue these pellets are. Let's build some more sprayers. I just realized we still got a bunch of shit in storage. Why are you not? Oh, okay, I see you can't get those eggs from your angle. Ugh. Our progress has slowed down a good bit. Oh shit, we're at the 30-minute mark again. So yeah, I mean, we made good fucking progress. We went from about having 1/3 of the map to having about 2/3 of the map. I hope you all enjoyed this episode of Creeper World 4. I know I certainly have. Ooh. Sorry, just get a knot out of my back. B. Again, join the Discord link down below, vote on what series will replace Creeper World 4, and submit maps you'd like to see me play in the future as bonus videos. If you want to see more stuff like this, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts in the comments. You know the gist. It's YouTube. And yeah, and cards should be coming up in a moment. At the top will be the Creeper World 4 playlist, as well as another series playlist. In the bottom left will be my most recent upload, and bottom right will be a video recommended specifically for you by the YouTube algorithm. Click one of those to continue watching. I love each and every one of you oh so very much, and ta-ta for now.